I wrote down a few words, but for those of you who know me, it's shorter when I write it down. Before I bring up the love of my life, I want all married men who are here with their wives, please raise your hand. Okay? Is your wife at a different table than you? Okay? That's one of I'm sitting at the Black Democrats table, of which my wife is the recording secretary of. She's the chair of the East Side Democrats, and I looked over there, she wasn't at the East Side Democrats. And then I looked over and she had a table of her own. It says Ruth Williams, So I believe I'm the only male in here who's married and whose wife is in the same room at a different table. After reading the bio that was listed in here by my wife, it's really, really humbling, because let me just explain something. We are involved in a lot of stuff, but you never realize how important and how what it means to others until you read it. My wife is an unsung hero. I've been involved in a lot of things and so forth, but I think what has happened is she has pushed me into a lot of the things that I get involved with. And she helps me dream and make sure that other people who are around us have dreams. There's not a lot for me to say other than the fact that she sacrifices a lot. Let me just give you one example. She was running for a precinct chair. She was the incumbent. And Butch asked her if she would come and work at the Democratic headquarters because somebody who was supposed to be there didn't show. And instead of going out to the school and handing out the cards and campaign, this is on election day, she decided to go and help Butch and the Democratic Party and did not win that election. But it shows her heart. And after 43 years, this is the first time in my life that I've had an occasion in public to personally thank my wife and tell you, I love you. You are my life. Ms. Ruth Williams, will you come up, please?
For those of you who know me, I'm not a speaker, and I shy away from it. And I really was not born politically inclined. I was kind of forced or shoved or kind of pushed into it. So I'm not going to say much because everybody else has said what needed to be said, and you have heard it. And so I ditto everything that they said. But before I do want to thank my husband. He's the reason I'm here. And I want to thank my family. I do want them to stand up, please.
At the Williams table.
Please stand up. Because without them, I wouldn't be here. They've been my support also. But most of all, I want to thank all of you, every single one of you, for being here and doing what you as Democrats need to do to get the work done. So our job will not end until until they're saying our last farewell to us. But we do have a responsibility, and that is our kids. they are our future. So it is our responsibility to get them to where they need to be so that they can be tomorrow's leaders. And I thank you all, and thank you for this wonderful evening. Thank everybody, and thank you for staying, those of you who did, to listen to the last, recipient of the Hall of Fame. Have a good evening. Thank you.